We're gonna go that way.
Hello,
That
chat.
in fact made it go down the center. Hello, chat.
What do you mean a
that
communication error has occurred? Why is the throwing not showing up? Do I have to refresh that too? I had to refresh everything. Yeah, one second.
What if I go right here? Wah!
Where's the throwing source? My box throwing.
284 on the second one.
Yeah, why aren't you capturing it?
Okay.
B. Oh, I can disable
Reset
the
your
music.
tits.
Reset your tits.
I'm not power cycling my tits, Molokai. Not on stream.
I have to turn off the Persona music.
Let's
It's
see.
very loud.
When Alexi
there
gets
they
here, I
are.
want to talk about the state of play.
Okay. Ah, yeah, there it is. It's working.
Well, I don't want to like exclude anyone from the conversation. You know,
Yeah.
It just blew up.
it just blew up for me too. What the fuck, man?
Dude,
What is this?
I just blew up. Damn.
I get up.
Fine.
Blow up and act like I don't know nobody.
Oh, I'm gonna chat. I need to move this fucking gender fluid one.
Accurately doing what he does.
I wasn't sure if that picked up or not.
I have to
did.
move this one. It looks like my dick's hanging out my skirt. 1 second. There
Your
we go.
dick? Whoa.
Listen.
Whoa,
One of the
whoa.
pins was at like hip level, and the chat has changed the skirt length, so it was hanging like ball level, and it was swinging around. I had to move it.
Whoa. Calm down.
Wow. I don't know if you can see what I did, but I hit that first rock and it just blew up.
It's
It's
based
instance
on
when
you.
you're like actually playing
yeah.
the game.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
see people playing the game, but you can't see what they're doing.
Well, they're playing imaginary bowling.
Yeah.
Dude,
God,
292.
title update
Another
2
B.
cannot come soon enough because we finally get layered weapons. Fucking yes.
Yeah. A sealed meal voucher.
Chat, hope you're all having a wonderful day.
I had a pretty productive day, actually.
After all, what's one more bowling?
After all, what's a sausage among friends?
Oh, it's a sausage. Did that just say a
Yeah.
barrel a day keeps the bottom away?
Yeah,
This is bottom phobic. What the fuck?
it hates bottoms.
Okay.
Confirmed.
That's not
what I
Today's
meant
course
to
is
do.
fucked up. I hate today's course.
Yeah, I have no idea how you're supposed to do this in a way that like gets a lot of anything.
I'm gonna aim
Yeah.
really far to the right from the middle. Okay.
That's what I'm doing too, actually.
Okay.
All right, I'm surprised that worked, but
That was better.
Oh, that's
I broke 300. Still only a B though.
God.
I'm gonna aim.
It's not doing the greatest.
Swoop.
Listen.
That's some 3 mega barrel bombs.
Yo, hey,
Hey.
welcome.
Hi.
354.
Chat, don't tell them when I score.
Still a B.
I finally broke through 100 and it was still a B.
I guess C is like if you didn't get shit.
Does
You getting some barrel bowling in?
Yeah, we're doing some bowling. We were waiting on you.
does wanting to be
I'm
pegged
just
make
bowling.
me a bottom? Yes.
Kinda.
Well,
sort of.
well-
Depends on the position.
Everyone is kind of a switch. Too,
You can be a
which at
service
least
top,
today.
I guess.
Yeah, well, the thing is, people have unfortunately
Sure
confused the meanings of dominant and submissive with a bottom and top because they want things to be simple. But sex is not a simple binary, just like gender.
What did you say?
I think it's
Binary.
I find it quite simple actually.
Yes.
I find sex complicated.
Oh, it's okay. I can explain it to you.
By the
I
way,
have
I'm a visual
examples.
learner, by the way.
Oh, don't worry. I know. I've got so many examples.
By the way, for people who are in chat, we are still doing a charity event. Do not forget.
Yes.
If you have the
Oh.
funding available to you, be sure to send that over to the link provided by our
Hold on.
wonderful streamers, hosts here. Thank you very much
All
for
of them.
supporting the Rainbow Railroad because
All of them.
it is a service that I think is very good for people as a whole, for getting LGBTQ folks out of very bad situations and helping them get a start in a better place.
Actually,
So thank you for all your donations.
The donathon actually hit its goal last night / this morning,
y'all
so we've
fucking crushed it. God damn.
It was crazy.
Like, it was 3 days in, and it got destroyed.
yeah.
And
Y'all
to
fucking
give
crushed it.
to give a perspective, with 15 or so members last year,
Mhm.
we hit 1,500 in the like at the end of the week.
Mm-hmm.
We nearly quadrupled that within 3 days with 60 members.
Smile.
So that's a little fucking wild, dog.
Y'all
Just
absolutely
crazy.
crushed it.
Thank you, everyone who has shared and donated and just stuck around. All of it helps.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I thought I should check my video drivers quick because I don't know if they gave any additions to Must Be Hunty Wild.
Chats is asking where the phrase "the bird and the bees" came from. I don't have that one for you, chat. I didn't get sex ed to a senior year of high school, and it was pretty bad.
I have a quest up, by the way, but I will look this up as
Oh, hold on. What should I bring?
fire.
Fire.
Okay. I'm good with fire. I like fire.
I don't like fire, but I'll bring fire. I'll bring the
I
fire,
need like one
as
more
they say.
Rathalos part to fucking
Make
this
sure
Rathalos
you
sword.
I will just say this to
I
remind
gotta go eat.
myself. Remember to empty your inventory and refill the stuff you need. I don't have fire in this, so I'll bring
Fire.
explosion.
Oh. The explanation of sexual reproduction. In old-fashioned times, people were embarrassed to discuss sex, let alone tell children, so they used Mother Nature as a metaphor to portray sex as a natural thing and not a crime punishable by eternal damnation. The birds and bees part is
good.
referring to the way that things pollinate.
Pollinators. Hydrate.
guess that makes
I can
sense.
do that.
All right, hold on. Let me grill a meal at my.
I think I've heard
at
the
my
flowers and
thing
trees
here.
added to the end. I've never heard that one, but like to be fair,
I figured
Fish and some onions or whatever.
it had to be some kind of like pollination thing.
yeah, it makes sense.
You see women... Oh, that would also explain why
Because
some
women's are
girls call their-
flowers.
They call their hoo-ha the flower
And
or a
that-
cookie.
Shania.
So
Does
does this mean we have to kill
Imagine.
men if they fuck you once? Actually, no, that doesn't happen when they pollinate.
the
That's
flower.
That's not how bees work.
You
Damn.
pollinate the
No,
flower,
it's
and then where
how
is
bees
the
work now.
where's
how
the
bees work
bird
now.
in the situation?
Listen, this is why the bees population is dropping so drastically. Their balls keep exploding because they touched one flower. Everything makes
My
sense.
balls.
You want to save a
Lobby
bee?
member
Get a
quest.
hysterectomy for that bee today. A beasterectomy, even.
Is that what you want to go with?
This is somehow
Do-
more weird
do you
than
have a-
same sex. This is what I'm saying.
Sweetie, do you have a better bee hysterectomy pun?
No.
but I'm going to
Yeah.
cry because
Oh, wait, I already ate.
reinstalling the drivers made my shaders need compiling.
No!
Oh,
Well,
Well, this somehow sounds more weird than just saying sex. Yes, but saying the
Yeah,
birds and the
well-
bees won't damn you to hell. Or something.
If you even think the word sex, you're going straight to hell.
Well,
and
you
they
see-
explode your penis as soon as you get
You
there.
see, little Timmy, there's this thing called the pussies and the cocks.
you don't
is
put it
this-
like that. You just
It's like...
You go to hell and you die.
if
Well,
you
you
have
see,
sex, you go to hell
The
before
dick
you
is
die.
like the
Never
plane,
forget.
and the pussy is like the World Trade Center.
God.
That's right.
Hey, I found Fisher's Jorg.
Yeah?
He eats 3,000 fish a year.
What?
Babe, that implies that Fisher's York eats the fishers.
Hi,
He-
George.
It's Jorg. It's like
York.
Why did I
Spider's
come to
Jorg,
the
but for
Forbidden Lands
fish.
again?
Also, there's more to sex than penetration. Good job, Mola guy. We're doing a good job.
Good
with
job.
It's true.
job.
It's true. It's true. You can also hit.
You can also punch them in the stomach and pull
There it
the hair,
is.
spit on them, maybe cut your eyes out. Yeah.
There
Now,
it
what's
is.
your name,
You can,
girl?
you can
What's
hit
your
him with a
sign?
comically sized mallet.
You
Alright, where the fuck
you
is
won't
my
even let me
shotgun?
do that. You told me you wouldn't trust me with a comically sized mallet.
And I don't.
Why not?
I caught a fish. Wow. I caught a sushi fish.
Boco, I'm not saying
Kind
I
of a
wouldn't
fuck-
trust you with the comically sized mallet. However, I think sometimes
I
you
would.
get into moods.
Dorothy, help.
And then-
Would you trust me
And
with a
then
comically
I don't
sized
really
mallet?
know. Most of the time, I'm like, yeah, the mallet's fine. She can have the mallet. Let her play with the mallet. That's fine. But every so often, you get like this look in your eye, and I get worried.
Dorothy.
I'm busy. I'm busy eating Triscuits in cheese slices.
Yeah.
Quest is up.
That's it. I go to turn on the fucking
Nah, I have
crying
some Triscuits
eyes.
and cheese
They're
slices.
being so mean to me.
That's not mean. I'm saying I would give you the mallet, just not all the time. You can play with the mallet for 2 hours. How about that?
Oh, I don't
I
have a
can-
tears emote on this model. I tried to toggle on my tears emote so I could also be like, wah, wah.
Well,
Oh, I
chat
do have
wants-
this one.
Chat wants to know the type of cheese, Dorothy.
It's marble.
Marbles, like the round.
I should have
things that
turned
roll
this on
around.
when I was trying to get a fucking
It's like
Carnivine for
the-
45
the
minutes.
The white and orange mixed one.
Ah, okay. Mologai wants to
often
be a
forget
service
names.
something or other. I don't know what Mologai is, but that
Hello.
sounds like you want to be a
Hello.
service. A Colby? I do like Colby.
I'm aura farming.
I can't have a lot of cheese because
yeah.
it kind of makes
Hold
me
on,
sick,
let me-
like solo, but I do like a good Colby Jack.
I thought we were still talking about sex, so I was very confused.
Well, you can
No,
give someone
we
Colby
are.
Jack as aftercare.
I don't.
We're just
know.
aura farming over here.
Or aura farming. Just you know, ignore us or don't. Blushes.
Well,
Yeah.
Six fingers.
well, my shaders are like almost halfway through.
All good.
Oh,
all good.
sick! You got some
Even if
speedy-ass
you want to do a
shaders.
hunt while this is finishing, that's fine by me.
I didn't collect
Yeah.
my login. Ah, shit.
The hunt I want Boco and Soup supposed to do is one that's designed to get their HR and pump it the fuck up. So hopefully that'll
So
get
we'd
them
have
like...
to do it a few times anyways.
Yeah, exactly. So
Okay,
Boco,
what kind
get
of-
in here. All right. I ring my little bell.
is it posted?
Yes.
That's the arena quest.
Give me a
one
second. I'm emptying my pockets and then refilling my pockets.
I told you to do that like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, but I didn't do
Would
it
you
until
listen?
just now. What do you want from me?
Why don't you ever?
Do I
to
listen?
me?
No, never. I don't. You should know this by
I
now.
know. Listen, I can expect you.
You
to
wanna
grow and
know by
improve.
now?
Make sure you're prepared.
I'll never listen when you say some bullshit.
Wow. And I don't think excuse you. I think expecting you to listen to me is not some bullshit.
Hold on. No. Soups, I'm in agreement with you
Yeah.
and this current administration for the US of A. I think we should silence more women.
Happy Pride!
Happy Pride, bitch.
That's what I'm saying. Woo!
We do love Pride.
I do
We're gonna
like Pride.
try to
That's
go
why
to Pride
I
this year.
have to be very clear in that I am saying this as a joke.
Let me be clear.
Let me be clear.
Let me be
But you
clear
know-
as mud. Am I joking?
You
You'll
know,
never
with
know.
it being Men's Mental Health Month, they would be a lot more mentally well if the women would just shut up.
Why do women get a
I feel
whole
gross
day?
saying that. I can't be a misogynist. That just felt gross.
I mean, that's because you're doing
It's funny,
self-damage.
right here.
The key is to really just make it as absurd as possible.
Oh, did my stream stop too?
I don't
Just
think
sleep.
so. I popped it
I
open
did
for a
invite
brief
you
loop.
to the shared chat if you're still going.
Oh,
Yeah, but my
no,
session
no
just
way.
ended on here. Hold on.
Weird.
Oh.
Heck? One second, my
wonder-
Why is he
boyfriend
up on
asking
2
me
legs?
something.
Oh yeah,
Well,
OBS is,
Behold a man!
fucked up. Hold on.
All right, let me remember how to block. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it either. That put my weapon away. If anything, that opposite of blocking. Ow.
My boyfriend's texting me. He never texts me. This is important. But we're hunting.
But we're hunting.
Oh shit!
Oh, hey,
He'll
hey,
understand.
Rathalos.
He plays like Hunt Showdown and other shit. It'll be fine.
Rathalos is
I don't
here.
want to be up here.
Weird.
Hey, you
Help!
can jump off. Just jump off. Just jump
Help!
off.
Just
Help!
get down.
No, I'm
Get down,
taking
get
him.
Get down from there.
I'm taking him down
somebody
with
call
me.
us.
Just jump.
Firefighter.
Just jump off.
No!
What do you mean? No. Well, I'm leaving. Bye.
Everyone
I'm going after
leaves
this
me.
thing. We're actually licensed to hunt.
Stop blocking. There we go.
Think about the
Thanks.
think about the
Thanks, Rat.
environment.
Goodbye.
Okay,
I do
weird.
think about the environment
there
quite a lot.
there was an instance of OBS Studio running in the background. So like,
What? Oh yeah, that
Like,
happens
in-
sometimes.
well, no, it was like in my background processes, but not
Yeah.
in my apps.
Yeah. That's happened to me before.
Okay, now I should be back
Oh,
up.
he was about to do something scary. and
Oh
you just
my
stopped him.
god!
Thanks. Bro, Rathalos is
Why?
still here, huh?
Because you kept hitting him. You should have just left well enough alone.
What do you mean well enough the roll? He just fucking stuck his nosy in there. What do you mean I need 12 guardian pelts?
Help! Help me!
Saying I must be live to join the shared chat. I am live. There we go.
There you are. You're here.
Hello.
I am here.
Oh, hey. I need to go.
What do you mean?
I need to not be. I'm
Ow.
gonna die. Hold on. Let me take a mega potion. I'll get right back in
God
there.
damn
don't
it,
worry.
my wounds! You stole my wounds, you whore!
I would have died if I didn't.
Then die and text your
Then
boyfriend.
I can never tell what this fucker's about to do. Did somebody fire some shit at that fucking Rathalos yet?
No.
Considering it's gone, well, I mean, listen, maybe it learned to leave well enough alone.
I can use this opportunity to at least open the text.
At least put him on red.
That time you bought me kitchen tools, did you order it or did I? I don't remember.
Well,
Well, do you know what it came
This was
through?
last year.
So? Why don't you remember specifics from last year, Ava?
Because it was just a purchase that Carrie was like, hey, Alex
Hey,
really wants
Zoo
these,
Woman
like,
coming! The octopi is here!
it's
What?
hungry.
No.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Oh my god.
1,059?
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, it's a monster that's designed to. Oh shit!
Oh,
my
it's
God.
eating him! It's
He's
eating
eating
him! And then it's gonna eat me! Oh my god!
Oh my god. Okay, he's going away. He's going away. We can go back in.
What do you mean? There's a cliff leaderboard now?
What are you looking?
Holy shit, that's so many wounds destroyed, dude.
He's asleep.
Yeah, I got
it's
in
too
there.
late.
Oh well, oops. I was already in a combo.
My bad, I think.
Should have spoke up sooner.
I didn't notice. I was busy
Should've woke
hitting
up
him.
sooner.
Gotta listen, you gotta speak up.
I love that sometimes I'll just like press a button in the combo that just does a punch.
It's great.
I'll just fucking deck him. Sometimes you just have to slap the monster to assert your authority.
Need that wound. Out of the way. You fucking bitch.
Too late, girly.
I was
I had to
on
do
the
my story again.
floor. It's not my fault.
I'm like the slowest weapon in the game.
Yes, and I was busy. I was checking the
Unable to
dirt
join
follicle.
the session.
But why?
I don't know.
That's weird. It
I'm in
said
the
you
lobby.
did. Oh, okay. You did join the lobby. Okay.
Maybe
Yeah, I
because
can't
like
join
the
the
monster's
mission.
almost dead.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It is in Death State. How about that? Which
Stop
is
drinking
better?
your
Oh
Wilk.
my god, Troll 2 or Joseph Joestar? I think
What?
they're different. They're different things.
They're different levels.
They're a different type of... You deploy these oh my gods in different situations.
Oh no!
This is a rare resource.
Son of a bitch.
Can't let it go.
Son of the bitch!
He does say son of da bitch.
Weird Al Yankovic.
Not for a few more months now.
Then he opens the toilet and he's like, "Why is it just like a hole?" And it's like, "Cause the desert will
Skibbity!
just dry it out and it'll just turn into dust, man."
Dragon Bone
my
Relic.
God. No, it's Polnareff who keeps on having fucking toilet things happen to him.
No, Joseph gets one. He goes into the desert toilet.
Oh,
and
hell yeah.
there's like,
Bone
there's no toilet.
One more.
This is Barry.
Damn. So
You
close.
just bury it, man.
Don't take my book. It's my book.
I'm taking
So that
your
Marvel,
bot.
so that Marvel fighting game, huh?
Looks fucking sick.
I don't give a fuck about Marvel, but I do give a fuck about Dragon Ball Fighters, which that looks like.
It looks really good. I like the character
really
design a
good.
lot.
Looks
Capcom's,
really good.
Capcom's looking towards Marvel and Arc System Works, giving the small nod and going, "Go ahead, it's okay."
It's crazy the amount of like
The amount of
revisionism I think there has been with Marvel and Capcom, where I don't think people remember how
Bad Infinity was, or whatever it was called.
Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite had the budget of like a cheese sandwich. And
Yeah.
Capcom was like, "Yup, that's all you're getting." And I think that really soured whatever relationship, they had, because,
Makes sense.
wasn't very good. So Marvel's currently in a state of, fuck it. That Guilty Gear looks pretty good.
Heard good things about Rivals, not a big multiplayer
sure does.
game, TBH. Rivals is fine, but yeah, it's also not a game for me. I know the type of person I am.
I stopped playing it because it was turning into like the daily chore.
Yeah, I
So
know.
I
That's
had to
what
stop.
I was telling you. It's like, are you sure? Are you enjoying this? Because it seems like you're just doing that as like a job.
I played a bit of Rivals, and I was like, I'm having a lot of fun with this, but only when I'm playing with friends.
Yeah,
And then
that's-
after
And then
we
all
would
my
have
friends stopped playing.
all my friends stopped playing, and also, like, after we would finish a match and we would win, I would feel like exhausted, and I'm like, I don't like this. I just want to play a different game.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I will play most games because I like hanging out with my friends, and I will usually have fun doing that regardless of the thing.
Quest up.
But once you remove like that thing, if I don't enjoy it, it's like, oh, I might actually not like this, or I'm neutral to it at best. Like, I'll go all my way to play Monster Hunter by myself because I like the game a lot. But like,
Just playing this again.
a lot of those
Beat up
other
this
games,
Shagamo overall, take his money.
I spent time and thinking about it. It's like, shit, maybe that friend farming guy is kind of onto something. It's like, shit, he's kind of spitting, but it's also like the dumbest thing I've ever heard anyone say. Because like, I won't go out my way to play those games, and they are necessary to be played in a social setting with people you know. I think it's a fantastic way to like meet other people in like a friend group or whatever, right? But so like, that guy's kind of right. It's so wild.
Monster Hunter.
But
I'm gonna
anyway,
grill.
Monster Hunter. I love Monster Hunter.
Wild.
Pretty wild.
I think the thing that like is misinterpreted within the friend swap thing
Yeah.
is that like
Why? Why did you?
the,
I thought you were doing this right on top of me for a second.
the
The
thing
music
to
is different.
remember is that like every time a popular theming within a video game comes around, people copy it, ad hominem.
Yeah.
So many times. And okay, that one worked. And obviously, like the current kind of meta is like streamer bait in a sense of you get your friends together,
Yep.
you do something silly, you play it up for the camera, which content warning was entirely all about.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think content warning was the epitome of it. They just kind of gamed it a little too hard.
Yeah, and like
But,
they didn't stick around very much, I think.
No, like they're still working on things slightly, but nothing that's like major.
Yeah,
I've seen.
I guess like in the public eye, content warning is kind of dead unless you're actively playing games like that. Maybe you have to ready
Yeah.
up.
I thought
like-
I was. Whoops. I was cooking.
The biggest thing that is the issue of it is that those games are entirely unplayable alone, unless you
Yeah.
are doing some sort of a challenge run or like a Iron Man kind of thing.
Yeah, and like I don't because
When-
like public servers exist, but I don't think that's not the optimal way.
I would
to
never.
experience
I would
that
never
game.
do that.
Well, like even for like Repo is working on public servers, I believe, and that seems to be going okay when people are like being kind of considerate of each other
Yeah,
and not like trying to just make a mess in the game for other people. But
I mean, I think
I
that's just
think
unfortunately the
the-
reality of multiplayer games. Is some people
Oh,
like
absolutely.
playing them specifically to be a nuisance.
to fuck up people over.
yeah,
The biggest issue is that like the majority of those games you cannot play if you do not have friends to play with.
yeah.
And I think that's why people call it friend swap, because you need someone to play with.
Yeah, because like I don't like using the slot thing because those games are not bad games. They're just not games for me, and that I think
Yeah.
that as a thought process just really needs to exist more in the public mindset because a lot of times it comes to like I don't like this game, ergo game bad, which is not a good way of thinking about it.
What the hell was that combo? I need to learn how to do that again on purpose.
But yeah, like, I don't think those games are... You will not get the same experience if you just play with some randos. Like, it's like playing Among Us with random people. I know people do it.
Man.
But why... I could not imagine wanting to do that.
I think like it could be funny when you don't have the knowledge of like how other people interact with each other.
Yeah, because
Like-
prior knowledge about a person can be very heavily effective.
Yeah, because then you kind of have the tells of like, oh, they're lying because they're giggling like in that way, but like I think in like public games of like pure deception, it could be kind of fun. The issue is that there's no way of like moderating what kind of lobbies you go through. I'm pretty
Yeah. Do you think that's why I won that one game of coup when I was over at your place because your friends don't know me?
sure. Yes, absolutely.
That actually makes sense.
It absolutely is, because you know what? Dylan is the type that like overanalyzes everything. He's one of the types that like made like the tournament ready Magic the Gathering decks.
You know what? That
kinda,
makes
like,
sense
pissed me off.
actually.
Sure
Yeah.
you can.
And like when it comes down to it, it's the same deal. We kind of know what each other's limits are, and when you do, you know how to game your friends.
Yeah.
But when you have someone that's new or you don't know exactly what they're thinking, you have to go entirely off of your own gut feeling, and that could be right or wrong.
Yeah.
The trick to Boco is that she doesn't lie. She just never
Yeah.
lies. So if you ever think she's lying, she's not.
But what if one time the thing is, if I do lie, I cannot hold a lie for long. Is the thing. Because I didn't lie for most
Get
of my
back
life.
here! Get back
Because
here!
if you do lie, you'll go to hell before you
It's
die.
true. It's true.
Just like if you have sex.
Rathalos on the
go to
right.
hell.
Hi, Rathlos again.
Yeah, but like, it's more that what I tend to do, I think, is I try to, because I'm very good at fading into the background, as it were. Soups has played lots of 100% orange juice with me. And they're aware of this as is a thing I do.
Hi, Rathalos.
There's an old friend group that I don't really talk to that much that Ava and Soups know. when I used to play with Quiz and that group of people a lot, they would eventually realize Boco hasn't said anything for like 15 minutes, and then they would look at my stats, and I'm like 1 star away from winning the game. Consistently.
You just get into the flow, and then it's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, because like I was never like the confrontational type of character in that game. If you know your Orange Juice characters, I used to play Kyoko a lot, and I had a setup where essentially I could kill myself so I would never lose stars to other people, and the cost of losing stars the way I was doing it was only like 20 stars instead of like half of what I had. Yeah.
Okay, Rathlos,
Can somebody please make this Rathlos go away?
I'll talk to him. No, I won't. I don't have
time.
him. Yeah, but like stuff like that is very fascinating, because like this is a thing I only learned because other people were saying I was doing it, because you're usually not really aware of that stuff about yourself.
Yeah. Oh, well. I got shoryukens.
Whoa.
We love Bo.
That's all the pelts I need.
Yes, ma'am.
I did get like a bunch of my wishlist items just pinging every time there.
It's really good. It's kind of a good brain feel when you just see like the entire side of your screen is just filled with wish lists. It's going like, hey, you got a bit. Nice. Thank you for the the fucking simultaneous good job.
Good job. Ah, okay, I should heal.
You should. Work it, girl.
I'm trying. I've made a discovery like sometime last week. It turns out that Soups actually didn't know what Germa sounds like.
Oh, wow.
Like what?
Germa.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because one of the people I've been watching for YouTube on a long time is making like highlight videos again, and he's been friends with Germa since forever. And Germa was in one of them, and Soups is like, I don't know which one is which. It's like, it's like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
You know what the best part is?
Mm-hmm.
Vane Lily, who recently made the Static Miku song,
Okay.
included Germa's fucking FNAF in the track.
That's fucking hilarious.
Like when he was talking about Freddy Fazbear or something, he just like the jump scare. So someone posted the video. It's like, I'm not crazy, right? And they confirmed it.
That's sick. Though I do kind of think it would have been funnier if they did it.
If they said nothing.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I think saying nothing would probably be funnier than just lying about it.
Or like giving a smile or something.
Yeah.
Hey, did you use this sound clip for your track? I don't know. Did I?
What do you
I can't
think?
remember.
Smile, winky face. I don't recall.
I don't remember. I
I will
deleted
have
the
to
file,
consult
so
the
I can't check.
archives.
Okay, that's kind of funny. For whatever reason, there's something called Super Grok.
Super Grok.
Yeah.
And somebody was like, let's see how super he really is. And the prompt they put in there is build GTA 7 using JavaScript. Don't make mistakes.
For the
Is it
low,
weird that I
low
know
price of
absolutely nothing
$30
about
a
German?
month, you can
Nah,
support
Luna,
Super
it isn't.
Grok.
It ain't
Hi,
weird
Alma.
that you don't know anything about German.
Yeah.
Oh, it's time.
Yeah, I don't think.
At Grok, is this real? Is Super Grok real?
Don't pay $5.99 to Musk when you could ask me and I will also give you misinformation and I'm prettier.
I can also
It's true.
lie, and I'll do it for free.
She is very pretty.
I mean,
she's trying to butter me up, chat.
Butter.
She wants to flambe me.
It's diva time, guys.
Yeah, she just got finished the second we got here, so
Gamers.
give her a minute.
Well, I'm like, I think, Lunar, I think it's very interesting that will be these, like, insanely successful people. And people are like, what do you mean you don't know who this person is? And I look them up, and they have 20 more billion views and subscribers. And I've never heard of this person in my life.
Well, it's no different to, like, when you see, like, some VTuber or streamer get into like trouble on Twitter or something, or Blue Sky, whatever have you, and you're like, who the fuck are you? And then you look at the profile and they have like 20K followers, and you're like, I have never seen you before. It's the same thing. It just doesn't pass your optics.
I have a buddy named Bricky, big Warhammer guy. He's got a pretty damn big channel. He's like the Warhammer guy for a lot of people. But he does like collaborations with VTubers all the time, and every time he does, I'm like, I don't know who the fuck any of these people are. And then I look up their username, and I'm like, damn, they've got like fucking hella subscribers. Who the fuck are these people?
They have so many subscribers.
You done nothing.
They
about
must have never posted cringe.
He's a general streamer. That's really all it is. He's got some like big events and stuff like that for like roleplay things, but outside of that, he mostly just does like game streams and like.
I mean, like the thing is, Germa is like almost generational at this point, because like I watched stuff with him in it when I was in high school. I'm almost 30.
Lunar, I don't know how old you are, but I was going to go, you know about Northern Lion? He's Northern Lion for our generation.
I mean, Northern Lion is also like a generational streamer, because as I recall, I've never watched a Northern Lion video like willingly. I've only started seeing like clips on Twitter as of a few months ago. But
you're the same age as me.
But I know that he's been doing this stuff forever, because like a podcast I've listened to since I was in like fucking high school, they're like, yeah, I like watching Northern Lion's Binding of Isaac daily challenge videos, and that's why I know of him. But he's been around for like fucking forever.
Been around for a long while. I know Blair was even like knowledgeable of him because of the Binding of Isaac shit.
Yeah, but like now every time I see that bald man on my timeline, I'll turn on the sound of my phone and listen to whatever fucking bullshit he's about to spout.
What?
Whatever
the
unhinged.
Fuck is this Soups?
I don't know.
What?
I ordered a Switch 2 from Walmart, and just now they brought it over. They also left me 17 bags of Pringles and Coke that I did not order. I got out of bed after a little sleep and thought I was hallucinating.
What the fuck?
Enjoy your day.
It's not like even are there like the slightly smaller balls of Coke too? Yeah, not like the 750 kind of style ones. Not the tall boys.
17 delivery bags.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I think you guys are at a
17 Coca-Colas.
A limit now.
17 grocery bags.
Are we? Hold on.
You're
no,
at
I'm still on
27.
complete more missions and set quests.
Okay, we can do.
Why am I standing on top of the? Why am I? Sorry, I got out of. I got out of focusing on the diva, and I was just standing on top of my stool.
We could also do the event that gets us the funny cat head.
I kind of want the funny cat head.
Sure.
Let's get the funny cat head.
It's quermatricious,
I would recommend
right?
using
So
a lucky
water?
voucher. It is 3 fire chickens.
Okay, so water.
So I shouldn't bring a fire weapon.
You are gonna want to bring water.
Quematrice
Okay,
is
Dorothy said the thing to actually
weak to water, yeah.
I didn't pick it up, but I assume it's water.
Or poison.
It is water.
Or paralysis.
Or poison. Oh boy.
I don't have anything poisoning.
I get to bring my Rathian sword.
They apparently nerfed paralysis a bit, which is a bit of a shame, but honestly not too crazy.
Well, if you're going paralysis, I will help stack some paralysis.
I've got
I got
a sleep
I got
weapon,
poison.
but I can
Oh, then I will go paralysis and say fuck you.
Okay. I forgot they
Is
added
there any sort
8-star
of
tempered
cue
monster.
when she's about to start, or?
No, she just starts eventually.
Retail's
got the
better
quest
than
up.
non-use lucky voucher, except in prep. Oh,
use the
this
lucky
is an
voucher.
arena quest. I see.
Yep.
An Elder Scrolls arena quest.
So, Lunar, I could tell you about 8-star monsters. I fought some on Sunday.
Painful. I'm pretty sure like the 8-star Gore Magala has more health than Zoshia.
I fought a 8-star tempered gore. Completely fine. 8-star tempered Jindahad, go fuck yourself.
Oh god. Yeah, that sounds
I
horrible.
saw someone saying about that in relation to Alatrion's health or some shit.
Okay, that was the last game. Alatrion.
Oh, last update, yeah.
Yeah. Alatrion in Monster Hunter World was a DPS check.
Oh, okay.
And Jindahad is kind of also a DPS check if you don't kill him fast enough.
Is it like a siege monster then?
Yes.
Okay. Because I don't think I ever got to Latrion in Iceborne when I was playing. Because like I was playing with Dorothy a bit after we had wrapped it up streaming. Mom,
Yeah,
are you gonna play
Alatrion-
Deltarune
ready.
now? Is well, guys, isn't there one more?
out.
Is there one more chapter?
There's
of
at least one more chapter.
Not until all the chapters are out, Molo, guys. So come back in a few years.
That makes sense.
It's 7, isn't it?
Is it 7?
I think so.
That's 2 more.
That's what I had. That's what I remember. That's
That's
3 more.
That's 3 more. They have
thought-
up to 4.
I thought 5 just came out.
Chapter 3 and 4 just came out.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, it would be really funny if it finally comes out like 10 years after I finish streaming Undertale and said I was gonna do Deltarune next. I should see
It
if I
would
can.
be a real shame if all of it came out and everybody was just like, kind of mid.
It was okay. That's the thing is like with a dev cycle like this, it could be so easy to hit something like that with how long it takes. But like it
Yeah.
sounds like he's been delivering. Good on you, Toby, Toho Project guy.
Toho
Project.
I think the
Toho Project.
I think the
Project.
big thing about like Deltarune is that like people are pretty loyal to the idea of the game.
Yeah.
So no matter what, there's gonna be people who
Wee-hee.
hype it up and get into it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is it one of these ones that they like slow drip feed us it?
I
Yeah.
imagine like we'll fight this one after a few minutes. Next one comes out.
Like the Devil May Cry collaboration.
That's right.
Oh, I jumped over the fucking tail. That's good.
I hope he learned how to code this time. We'll see.
I think he actually has like a team now.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's free weak points, baby. Get the back. Get the back.
I'm trying. Think I got it?
I didn't know how to
Yes.
feel about Toby Fox until they made that like Twitter post going like, I think enough time has passed that I can say anything that Matt Pat made about my games is complete fucking bullshit. He's so real.
No, Toby Fox seems like a
Second
cool
one's
guy.
here.
Oh, hey, second one's here.
Here comes the second
Oh,
one.
hey, he's stepping on the other one.
I don't remember which one I was hitting. I'm just
Well,
gonna keep hitting
just
one.
keep. Well, we're
That
going
one's
to hit
dead.
all of them.
Oh, all right.
Damn. Are these like low rank or?
These are high rank.
Oh.
It's
Well,
just
it's free.
Yes, yeah, because they decrease the health of monsters in like multiple monster hunts. Third one incoming. I see it back there.
I simply never stop hitting buttons.
yeah.
Since when did I get tank controls for my lance?
What?
What the hell?
When I'm aiming like with the focus guard, I can continue to strafe, but then at the end of my
sleep.
combo, it lets me turn left or right. I'm not complaining. It's
Just
not a bad.
confused.
Oh, he is asleep.
He's asleep. He's not dead.
1 second.
Yeah.
I'm going
Yeah.
to do this real quick.
There you go.
Oh.
It helps
It was
with the
preparing a
repositioning.
combo.
Oh yeah, if you're not using focus mode to aim your greatsword for your true strike, I don't know what you're doing.
Doing it wrong.
I need to sharpen
See
up here
wounds.
back. Let me
I see wounds.
scooch on back here a second. Oh yeah, I needed a piece that we just got. Nice.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Yeah, I need all these
another-
pieces for my armor because I have every armor on my wish list now.
Do some
You need to get the
cards.
funny
Yeah.
like knight looking
Wyvern
armor
gem.
from this guy.
I do like knight-based stuff.
The funny squire armor.
Oh, we just crawl over this. Is that how this
Yeah.
works?
Climb.
Why did I just give up? What the hell?
Bitch doesn't have
Hey,
a bird.
Ava, are you sure?
Oh, you have to use the sacred.
Good stuff.
Sacred, come on. Let me go up.
You look for like the rope area.
Yeah, the rope section.
Hey, there's a fourth
Right.
one.
What?
What do you mean?
Oh no,
there's-
that's somebody's sacred. Never mind.
that did happen to me earlier. I thought I saw one approaching, but it was just a sacred. Yeah, give me that.
Yes, tuck me up against his body. I missed.
Oh shit, I just realized I never turned my glasses back on. We need those. I need those to see.
No, you don't.
What do you mean, no, I don't?
I say
He's
you don't.
asleep.
We love a woman who can't fucking see.
I mean, listen,
He's
Yeah,
paralyzed.
she's paralyzed.
my mental design when I was writing up, mentally writing up the lore for this robot is, yeah, her creator made her eyesight bad on purpose, so she has to wear the glasses. She likes girls with glasses.
Fuck
What do you
up.
want? What do you want from me? And she's right about that.
But you're right about that. I can see. I can fight.
Oh, Fairly Odd Parents.
Ah,
I was
that's
gonna
what
say,
that
I'm pretty
is.
sure that's what that was.
Yay, ghosts.
Oh, this tail actually came off.
Oh, that was the
Finally.
King Arthur kid. That's right.
Yeah, he's like, my glasses. I can see. I can see. I can
not-
fight.
I will not stand for this glasses propaganda.
Wow.
Huh?
Imagine not liking glasses.
Imagine being susceptible to propaganda.
Listen,
I got another fucking wyvern gem.
there's a few things about the robot that her creator just
Hey,
really likes. The other one
stay
is
over
his
there.
ponytails. That's fine. I have a blue juice I can drink. Yummy. Oh, speaking of Fairly Odd Parents and by extension Butch Hartman, I was going through, like, we have an aisle for, like, kids' books at my work, and it's largely a bunch of, like, Bible-coded books. And then I saw
Yeah.
the cartoon Bible. I looked at it a bit closer, as illustrated by Butch Hartman. It's like, I was like,
Oh yeah, he's a huge Christian head.
yeah. I was vaguely aware of this. And then I was like, you know what? That explains a lot about this. And I look closer. I was like, oh, this art's kind of shit. Like, because Jesus is supposedly semi-realistic, and then like everything else is just kind of like a cartoon. Like, oh, this is kind of anti-peak.
It's like Muppets, but a book.
Jesus held his hand towards his new disciple
you
and
watch
said,
Passion-
"Welcome, tough puppy."
Oh.
Would you watch Passion of the Christ, but it's Muppets and
Yes.
Jesus is the only human
Yes.
actor?
That
Absolutely.
fucks. That
Yeah.
fucks.
Absolutely.
That-
Oh my
anything
god,
with the
there's
Muppets would be
two
good.
different feline heads.
I'm just gonna say, I can't wait for Saint Peter to cut off that other Muppet's ear and for stuffing to go everywhere, and then Jesus puts it back on.
Oh god, it blinks!
Yeah, it does.
So
We just
was this just a mission
decapitated
reward, or
the
do I have to go
Falco.
build it somewhere?
Go build
I
it.
see. Oh,
Yeah,
I
we
go- I
need
gotta go
6
build it.
tickets total
Okay.
if you want to get both of them.
It won't be under sword and shield. They'll tell you that much.
No.
No.
It's full failing. I only got one. Damn.
I got 2 tickets.
I got 2 on my lucky drop.
Yeah.
Aw,
same.
look at that! Look at that fluffy guy.
I'm going to wishlist those and get off this screen because for whatever reason, when I
increases Palico
stream...
attack power and defense by 25%. It buffs up your Palico.
Wow.
Yo, that's a cunty shirt. What the fuck?
Yeah? Who's cuntifying over here?
The
we
clerk
serving?
shirt?
The clerk shirt?
The clerk shirt from doing the arena quests. That's a cunty looking top. I like that. Oh, but the
Oh, this, yeah,
beta,
that's really good.
but the beta version has the off the shoulder look.
There's a barmaid over here. Hold on.
It also gives you like a sports visor.
Assholes can make good art, unfortunately. My toxic trait is saying that that is completely untrue. People who are shitty do not make good art.
I think...
Exhibit A, Butch Hartman. Exhibit B, Adolf Hitler.
I mean, that's because he doesn't know how to paint a room.
Doesn't know how to paint
I mean,
shit, man.
he didn't have good art, and that's why he kind of went the way he did.
Yeah. Maybe practice, dumbass.
Hitler
Little
would
bitch
love
boy.
it.
Puh.
Hitler would love AI art. He can finally make his shitty ass room, but it will still
Oh
look
my
shitty.
god, I can finally make the house.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
that was just one.
I fully
one, hell
intended
of a
for him to
German
have
accent.
17 fingers.
That was also one hell of a German accent. Okay.
Oh my
Nobody
god,
fine.
I asked this girl out and she
It's-
told me no,
it's
I'm
fine.
going to go jack off.
Wait, Ava, you're doing an Austrian accent.
That's
Oh no!
But listen, it's fine. I can do a shitty German accent. I'm like 70% German, so it's fine.
Yo, hold on. I gotta get the death.
I will
stench
only do
boots.
one if
Hold
it
on.
sounds gay.
Hold on.
I'm putting up the chicken quest again.
I can only do a German accent if I sound a little fruity.
you're
I would agree
just,
with Ava, but there's a few former Magic the Gathering artists that are bad people that made banger card art. Well, as a white man, I disagree with you and think that you are cringe.
But Ava, you're disagreeing with
Pride.
another white man.
I'm not a man. That's my greatest secret. Turns into Red Hulk.
Wait,
Oh, God.
huh?
Wait, would
I'm
non-binary Hulk be like, I'm purple?
Oh, sorry. I got so hard I passed out
Stupid.
for a second.
What, from Purple Hulk?
No, from the death stench heals. Oh.
As a white man, Ava, I disregard your opinion. Fuck.
I'm over here blushing, dog. Like
I said, I need
the
to see her
laced up
blush.
thigh high above the knee.
Oh,
girl,
fuck yeah.
girl.
I don't think I have access to
stare-
this
you're just
armor yet,
staring
but
at
it
the
sounds
NPCs.
cool.
You get it from random drops or talking to Santiago at the desert camp.
Ah.
The sinister cloth is such a pain in the ass to get.
When the cloth is sinister.
My counterpoint is Roman Polanski directed the
Sinister
pianist.
cloth.
That is true. That is very true. However, I will say, talking about movies and shitty people is a little odd because that is more of a team effort rather than a
it's-
single individual.
It's really hard to
So-
talk about a lot of like high profile quote things that are artistic because the amount of people involved, and it's very hard to see like at a point where you should draw a line on how like on whether you should not consume something if there's a
I
shitty
bet if I
person
walked
involved.
up to Roman Polanski and I was like, "Hey, draw me a cat," he would draw the shittiest fucking cat I've ever seen. I would go like, "What the fuck is this?" and I'd spit on him. Perchance.
Perchance.
You can't just say perchance.
Josh has royally dismantled you with that one, Ava. What are you gonna do?
Hold on, I'm slutting it up real fast.
As a white
here.
Promise?
Yeah. You sounded
So
really
can you
excited.
only layer it
I
on the
am
high rank
excited.
stuff? Because speaking of slutting it up, I kind of also want to slut it up a little bit.
Yeah.
You must. It must be high.
It has to be high rank.
Yes.
Oh.
I think we talked about this before. Yeah.
When
but-
you make a high rank set, it automatically also makes a layered version of it.
Mhm.
Is it only once you have the whole set?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nope, just as long as you purchase one bit. It can be the alpha or the beta version.
I guess that means if I want to go like
Chicken
full
Quest
send, I'll have to
ready
make
to
both
go.
bits.
That's what I've been trying to do.
Yeah, right now I'm only making the parts that I think look really good, but like if I get fully infected by the bug, I'll probably make all of them.
Quest is up, ready to go.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
We're just
I know.
waiting for Dorothy to finish slutting it up.
Yeah, I need to see if
Listen,
I
you
can,
can't rush sluttery. It's important.
I think there's too much focus on the morality of consumption. Sure. Yes. And there is a conversation to separate art from artist. I do agree with you.
I don't.
That
It's easy
said,
to do if the artist is dead and no longer benefiting
here,
from
here-
it.
here's
That-
the,
that is
that's
the problem.
thing. I don't believe in art and separation of art and artists, or no ethical consumption under capitalism if the artist is still alive and actively making a profit. I don't think you can say like, well, I'm not supporting that as they buy a fascist shit, and like the
Yeah,
whole.
like
Go ahead.
the problem with the whole like no ethical consumption and the capitalism thing too is to say that generally when you go to like the grocery store, usually the things that are labeled as like free range or like so on and so forth, like the ones that are supposed to make you feel good about buying them, typically those companies are still owned by the big companies that you are avoiding.
Yes, exactly.
So
Yep.
it's not to say that like you are allowed to purchase everything that, as
Yes.
long as it is like excusable that it is like something done under capitalism. It's to say that all of the companies in the smaller section, unless you are buying from like a local farm or something that way directly, any company that touts itself as like a better alternative to something that is more commonly manufactured, like your no-name brand or like your Kellogg's or whatever have you, it is still going to go to the pockets of the larger corporations that as a whole connect those weaves.
Mm-hmm.
See,
And that local pharmacy paid off
Josh is
him.
so
Kind of right
correct.
though.
He's so right. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely focus on like supporting artists and like local shops. Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
like totally. If you want to go to like your local farmers market and get yourself some good eats that way, it may be a little more costly, but as long as you like kind of know who it's coming from, and you
Listen.
know that it's sourced locally, it's good stuff.
Listen, the guy who wrote Dune was not like not the greatest guy, but people are still going like, "Yo, Dune is sick as fuck, though."
yeah.
Yo, the new Doom game is fucking up.
But that's the
But
thing.
we're not talking about that. We're talking about Dune. Like, you know what I mean? Like when you're having a conversation about something and someone just comes in and is like, "Well, you know that person's like really a piece
Whoa.
of shit." It's like, yeah, that's not what we're talking about.
That's the thing.
Interrupted
I
my wound.
I just really hate the no one under ethical consumption under the capitalism thing, because people will
Oh,
slap that on
100%.
anything to justify them.
100%.
Hey, like brother, buddy, sister, non-binary. That doesn't mean you can just do. That doesn't act like you don't need that video game to live.
If you go to McDonald's and they're like, "We love killing babies,"
Then they
and you
do.
just sit there, go like, "But I really, really want a Big Mac."
But I really want
well,
the
there is
BTS
no
meal.
ethical consumption under capitalism. Therefore, I am free of
Therefore,
all
yeah.
judgment.
That's not how it works.
Yeah.
And people were using it as an excuse for the longest time. when
Yeah,
there
and they
was,
still
like,
do.
The Harry Potter game that came
Exactly,
out
I was
with,
about to-
Legacy.
Oh God!
I was about to bring
so
that
many
up.
people were using it as an excuse to buy it, and I'm like, that does not.
That doesn't mean what
doesn't
you
work
think it
that
That's
way
the
does.
most
because
justified pirating of
royalties
a
are still
game I've
going
ever
towards it.
fucking seen.
Hello, Blair. Hello, wife. Hello, soulmate. Hello, sweet pea.
My
Hello, my little
wife.
dolly.
Actually,
My wife.
It's why.
their wife.
The Quemenchis is running. Ah, the second one just...
They're kissing. They're kissing.
They're fighting. The girls are fighting. But yeah, Ava, that's almost the exact situation. I was going to bring it up because a former mutual friend, I'll say, of ours, I believe, said that shit when it came out was like, well, I'm going to play it because I can separate art from artists, and there is no ethical consumption under capitalism. No one had called her out on it. She just said it of her own accord. It's like, bitch.
Yeah.
And then we stopped talking to
And
her.
we
If it's the person I'm
and-
thinking
Yes. Yep.
Yeah,
You know,
and now you have J.K. Rowling proudly toting that her proceeds from any Harry Potter merchandise or royalties is going towards anti-trans laws
Yeah.
within the UK. So there's no ethical consumption
she
under
just
capitalism,
said it.
but it's very clear that that unethical purchase is going to something very unethical.
The girls are
It-
fighting
it's-
again.
I'm confused.
The
because, like,
paralyzed. Ow.
I think I just have more respect if you're like, yeah, I just want to play the fucking game. Like,
Well, and that's- no, full-
I think
full
I would
honesty.
just straight up be like, okay, fair. I think that's
honesty.
shitty, but still, like, at least you said it. Don't make this fucking, like, but I'm actually taking the moral high ground. Like, no, fuck
No,
off.
and same with like when I was getting like when I let myself get into arguments with some people who were like defending a really shit person on Twitter, when they were going like, you don't have the context of what was being said. I'm like, okay, show me the context. It's like, well, you got to look for the context. I'm like, if you want to support a shit person, just say you want to support a shit person.
I just like the
you
star.
don't have to. You don't
Just
have to
don't
try
just
and
say you don't care. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, like you don't have to try and convince me.
I don't respect that, but it's fair.
Like you don't have to try. You can't convince me that I'm in the wrong because I know I'm not. So like
Don't-
you're not trying to do anything. You just say you were doing it because you want to.
Me putting a gun into your mouth. This is actually beneficial to you, and I'm a good
Well,
person.
I mean, it's
Start
beneficial to
sucking,
me.
start
It gives me a boner.
I'm really horny, and frankly, you shouldn't have been wearing what you're wearing. Okay?
Shut that. No, that sounds really bad. That's no.
During Pride
No,
Month?
we're getting. No, that's kind of that's kind of R-worthy. I don't like that.
Yeah. God.
But yeah, even with like the
my shit is
attitude being
orange.
used to justify city policies on the basis of anti-piracy, it's absolutely the case of like, I don't agree in the slightest of anybody who is going to look at Hogwarts Legacy 2 and say, I'm gonna buy it and play it so you don't have to. It's like, no, you don't have
No,
to
you
buy
don't
it.
have to do that. You're
No
not
one has
providing
to
a
buy it.
service. This is not
You
a
just
service.
want to be
anyone
part
wants.
of the conversation in a limelight that looks a little bit better under your own optics. You want to be part of like the conversation and feel like you're on the right side of it, but you are still in the midst of supporting a very horrible person.
Yeah.
No matter which way you.
I mean, it really
cut.
just it just comes down to people going like, I want to buy this thing, but people will get mad at me, so I have to justify it. And
Yeah, I don't care if people buy the Hogwarts game. I just wish they didn't shove it down their throat.
yeah,
I mean,
what?
like,
They're in
this-
my fucking face about it. Like, shut the fuck up.
I mean,
I get it. You like Harry
No,
Potter.
but,
I do
like-
too. Fucking shut
like,
up. You're not
the full-
special.
I gotta take my meds too. Full honesty, I think it speaks a little more about the person when they have to try so like vehemently and consistently to defend themselves for being into a media like that. Like it says more about the person when they're constantly like, no, you don't get it. Like it's part of my childhood. It's part of what I want from like and wanted from this as a kid. It's like, I get that, but you are also actively seeing what is happening with the shares that are going back to the owners of the
You
property.
can form new opinions, is the thing.
Yeah.
You can go with those new opinions and go, yeah, I
Oh,
used
yeah.
to like
It-
that thing, but
it
now
is
I
very
don't
shallow.
anymore.
No, like,
Or even I did like it, and maybe even I do like it, but I'm choosing not to support it anymore because it's
Absolutely.
bad.
Carrie and I have
um,
like Harry Potter DVDs
Here's
that
I
she
think-
bought like 10 fucking years ago or whatever the hell. Like when she was a kid, like when they came out.
Mhm.
And like
Here's another thing. You can
Yeah.
also enjoy stuff that everybody hates and just not fucking talk about it, and no one would ever know.
Yeah.
But nobody who does these things is able to shut up. They have to make sure everyone knows.
It's because it gets back into the righteousness of I can enjoy this, but in a good way.
It's because they want
the
it goes back to what I
self-righteousness of
just
it.
said. It's I want to play this and I want to be a good person, but I still feel like bad about it, so I need to broadcast it to as many people as possible to be like I'm a good person, right? And when people go, "No, that's kind of shitty." Like I don't
mad.
agree with what you said.
right.
They go like, "Well, but I said I was a good person."
I will say, I am not under the assumption or like the implication that buying the game or playing the game makes you an absolutely shit person
No.
in like a scope. What makes you a shit person is that you're using your own righteousness and your optics as someone who is better than the rest of them to justify playing the game, to justify doing the thing that people are kind of against. It's really it's really annoying, honestly. Like it's no different than like any like more extreme kinks or fetishes or stuff like that.
Yeah.
I like in my spot, as long as it's not like physically harmful without consent, whatever have you, whatever, you're consenting adults.
Yeah.
But it's the people who have these like more extreme sides of it who have to constantly justify why they're into it, or have to constantly justify, no, it's good actually. That gets annoying. I get it. And part of it is, of course, the people who are in turn trying to shame them for being within this sector. Ava, that head is terrifying.
What? What?
I
you
can't
like
believe
how it
Ava's
blinks and
head
looks at
sucks.
you?
No. Your head game sucks.
The head game is fucking crazy.
Wow.
You don't understand.
But yeah, it's one of those bits of like it's definitely a mix between the people who are actively like shaming those who are participating, and between those who are still in a sense feeling shameful for participating. I would say.
I think my ultimate opinion, despite all this, and I do think everything that we have said is valid. I think we can all boil down to just like, I don't care if you bought the Harry Potter game.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I
Cool.
boil it down to you should play
You
Shin
can-
Megami
oh.
Tensei 5 Vengeance on Steam. You should play a good game.
I mean, ultimately, you can do whatever you want, but you can't be mad when other people are mad about it, and you knew they would be
Yes.
mad about it.
Yes.
Yeah. Like
You,
even when
you have to dedicate yourself to not caring about that if you're gonna do the thing.
Yeah, like, okay, admittedly, even when, like, Pal World was still kind of under fire, again, I don't give a shit if you play Pal World anymore. I think it's really weird that they, like, copied so many Pokemon designs, but a lot of companies end up doing it in a way. Anyway, rather. It's just more weird that they copied, like, the skeleton
They
and the Verses.
Did it kind of straight up.
Yeah.
I
It's-
stopped playing Power World just because it was fucking boring. I didn't like
Well,
it.
and that's exactly it. But like same deal when that and the happenings of Gaza were like just starting. I made a thing about like, hey, maybe don't support Pal World because it looks like they have some really nasty policies they're kind of engaging within. And then someone came up to me with like, well, what about the happenings across the world? And like, I can talk about both fucking things.
What does that have to do with this
one
conversation?
What does this have to do with
One
this?
issue?
But same deal when
Does the cat's mouth open when I eat food?
Oh god.
It does!
Ah! I hate it. But like
It's your head now. Smile.
similar deal when it got into a further conversation about it.
Oh wait,
it
they're
is the
just
same-
here. Wait,
Yeah, they walk
where are
away.
they? Where are they going? I'm gonna follow them.
It's a thing about like, what was I saying?
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, it got into a.
But what about Satan's
Satan's
treatment of
treatment of
elves?
elves.
Well, it's a deflection,
I am
right?
very smart.
Yeah, no, it is a deflection, but like the conversation about Pal World turned into like, I personally don't like the dev. I personally don't
Fair.
think that their game development practices are in like a long
Oh, they
state
just go off the
term
map.
good.
Mhm.
Like, I played Craftopia. I liked it. I really got disappointed by the fact that the development cycle was completely shelved for the sake of Pal World. And similar yet, they're still doing the same thing with like a Hollow Knight stylized Metroidvania. And it's like, it's very clear that it's the process is kind of take popular IPs, smash them together, release something in early access, and then if it gets popular enough, put some extra work into it.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
That's a bad practice. Because, like, isn't,
And-
like, early access like, hey, this is a thing we're working on. If you support it early, that's great.
Yes.
We're going to continue to work on it.
Mm-hmm.
And Steam now has a thing too, where if there hasn't been any updates from the devs for a while, they make a label and say, hey, this hasn't been updated in 2 years. Take caution. Which I do like.
Yeah, communication,
But
good.
the conversation
Quest
turned
up.
into
Quest up.
Well, I don't like Pal World, but if these are the kinds of elements you're looking for in a game, why not try like these modded games that you already enjoy, or why not try these like slight games that have variants of it that are close? And it was just kind of like, but it's not exactly the same. But it's not exactly how I'm looking for it. And
It's-
I'm like, then you don't.
It's not the zeitgeist.
You can just, you can just say that. Like, why are you trying to be super righteous about like convincing me to play the game when I don't give a shit myself? While you're
Why don't
also
you have
trying to
strong
defend
opinions about
yourself
this thing
playing the
that no one
game.
cares about?
Yeah, exactly. But why are you trying to justify yourself playing the game despite like my concerns by just like trying to open this conversation about like other possibilities and other games you liked just to shut everything off and close it off entirely once I tried to question it? Oh, destroy those
I don't know.
asses
A
in
lot of
Blaze
people,
Blue.
it's like, a lot of people are like, you came into my post. I don't
Well,
have
they
to
came
argue
into
with
my
you.
post.
Oh my god! Can I talk about my
know?
pride? My pride.
If you
Month
come
post?
into my post, I don't have to argue with you. That's not my problem. That's your
Oh
problem.
my god! Oh my god! Okay. So
You can just not respond to things you don't like, brother.
yes. Oh my god! Yes. So on Pride Month, first day. We always on my channel Gnome Skulls, we always post like a little thing of like, oh, it's Pride Month, and
Pride month.
yeah, we typical whatever the fuck. And every single year there is always these fucking goblins that come out of the fucking woodwork to go like, don't you mean Men's Mental Health Month?
You can have
Don't
both
you
of
mean
them.
Veterans Month?
You can have both
No.
of them. That's the thing that
I
kinda
love
pisses me
those
off,
people
yeah.
because it's like, I don't see you motherfuckers talking about any of this stuff any other day of the year. You always come out whenever there's a pride post. Go like,
Yeah.
why is it Women's Day? Why isn't it Men's Day? Why is there no Men's Day? Well, there is a Men's Day. It's in like fucking November or something.
Also,
By the way,
in
there is a
relation-
Veterans Day. It's in November!
Yeah. In relation to donating to the Tiltify without PayPal, I think they have a means of accepting credit cards, like directly.
I think there's...
Yeah,
do they
yeah,
have, like,
me and I'll
Stripe
chat.
or something? I think?
There's no. If Josh doesn't have PayPal, there's no fucking way he has Stripe.
Well, no, you don't need an account for Stripe to do it. You
Oh,
just
okay.
punch the shit in. I don't have a Stripe
Yeah.
account.
Stripe is basically the thing that people use for like the card readers and stuff like
Yeah.
that when they're at
Yeah,
like,
that
at
or
Touch.
Square is
Geometry
the...
Stew is here.
Yeah, I'm on top of its brethren, poking
Are
it
you
in the
guys
face.
ready for taxless tips? Oops, wait, that got canceled.
Taxless tips?
Oh yeah, there was a thing today that was talking about like, so this new bill, does it go in support of Trump's like taxless tips and all that shit? And the guy he was talking to was like, no. And they're like, oh, so he lied about that, cool. And then they just went down the list, and every single one was like, yep, lied about that, lied about that. It's like, guys, yeah,
Of course.
water
At
is
a
wet,
certain point,
sky
you
is
can't be
blue.
surprised.
Yeah.
We're living in goddamn clown world,
I'm
man.
too
It's
short
great.
now. I can't rub my stray hair against the
shorty.
donation link.
Oh, they're
It's
circling.
free.
I'm gonna just.
They're doing a mating
yep,
dance.
Yep. I'm gonna just leave him.
I looked
alone.
away. I don't know if I'm
Violent
attacking
mating
the one that
dance.
was before here.
It does though. Fuck.
Oh, I just tanked that. That's great. All I see is elemental absorption has triggered.
The one that passed the house does include no tax on tips, apparently. Josh would know. He pays attention to these things.
I don't know. He
Perhaps
told me he
the
has to
clip I
listen
saw-
to NPR for weeks.
Perhaps the clip I saw was from not today then.
Equipment trees 2 down, just free.
Is that going to me?
Hello, little Boco.
Hi.
Give me my gun.
Okay. Did you see the new game by Funcom, Dune Awakening? No, I don't really follow anything related to Dune. I've never seen a Dune. I've seen the
It
Force
is-
Film Dune post. Does that count?
It's like Rust, really.
Oh no, I would probably hate that shit.
Oh,
I know.
he's
It's
asleep. Hold on. I got more. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I got more.
Oh my
Wyvern
god,
ammo.
I just forgot. There's gonna be a fucking 40k Rust collab, and we have no
What?
fucking clue. Yeah, I don't know.
That's
because
the
they
worst.
What?
It was just during like one of their recent things, and it was like, here's all the games coming that are based off Warhammer, and it was like, oh, that's really cool. And then like one of them was just a Rust guy coming over, and then like beating down the Rust logo, and it said Warhammer 40k and nothing else, and we were like, okay.
What does that mean?
It's so. Are they doing like cosmetic? I think they have
don't
cosmetic
know.
things, don't they?
See, like when Power Wash Simulator did the 40k collab,
That
it
made
made
sense.
you understood immediately what it meant.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna clean a bunch of 40k models. Absolutely.
But oh,
Can't
that
believe
makes
that
that
missed
makes
me.
sense as a direction, but again, I would probably fucking hate that shit. Like, I already dislike
everyone.
survival crafting generally, but like of that
miss
type
last.
of survival crafting,
But
holy
Conan
shit!
Were you just
funny
cooking in the
floppy
middle of the
penis.
fucking fight?
Yeah, he hasn't hit me.
Oh, you're
Conan
sharpening.
had big,
okay.
funny, floppy
I was
penis and
sharpening.
titty.
Not
I noticed
really.
my sword was at red.
Isn't that, like,
and then
funny?
they just didn't hit me.
No, I want a
just-
linear
Why
narrative
are
you
you not
yelling.
laughing?
because it's not for
You
me.
can make the penis very big. Isn't that
That's like
isn't
that's a
that
bunch of
appealing?
taxes, yeah.
I don't need to I don't need that in a video game.
Why do you hate fun?
I
What's
like
the deal,
fun.
Actually,
Rooster?
I
We're-
support indie devs that make things
We're-
like Conan Exiles. You're actually like a terrible person, okay?
I like cassette beasts.
Have you heard of the free-to-play
Cassette
game
pieces are
Warframe?
good.
You should play Warframe. Warframe's really good.
Ah, Jesus.
Hey, I just realized
Yes.
the upper right of my left analog stick on my Xbox is getting worn down.
Oh no.
But Dune Awakening looks good. It looks good. I don't think it's the kind of game that I would be into.
Yeah, yeah.
honestly.
This
Those-
is actually comes back to the
like-
thing, like, a game can be good and not be for me at the same time, you know?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think the thing that like icks me the most about games like that, I don't really enjoy the PvP
Yeah.
elements of survival games like that. I like work together.
Yeah. I just don't like PvP
We should
as
play
a
Raft
concept.
sometime.
We need to.
Are we gonna just?
We should play Raft sometime.
I spin the wheel. Looks
You
like
don't-
we're.
Hey,
Looks.
hey, you don't have to come along
looks-
if you
looks-
don't like Raft.
I want to play games
You
with
can-
my
you can
partners.
drown.
No, we're going to put
You
Ava on the
drown.
raft and disconnect them because we always have to do that when we play raft. Apparently, one
What?
person. Yeah, Ava.
Swissie
Why?
did that to himself. That
Yeah.
wasn't our fault.
I helped. Last time we streamed Raft, Ava, we ended the stream by disconnecting the part of the raft that Swissy is on and just kicking him off the raft.
I feel like I could
Have a
fuck
good
with
night, Zach
Raft,
Panzer.
but my problem is I have such extreme. Okay, my
That's a
two
lot.
greatest fears.
Thalassophobia.
Yeah, but it's specifically it's not the thalassophobia of there's something like big and it's also in the water. It's not that, it's something is chasing you.
Ah, okay.
Something wants you.
I hate that shit. That's why I can't do
We had a
fucking Subnautica.
When we were playing, what was that mummy game we played a lot of?
Forewarned.
That happened to you a lot.
That happened to me a
Forewarned,
lot, and I
yeah.
hated that shit. I would just like go in
Funny
a corner
every
and
time.
cry.
Remember the one time it just drags you down the hallway? That was so fucked up.
I like Forewarned.
Fucking killed me, man. What the fuck?
I think the problem that happened with Forewarned is that once you found out you can beat the mummy and we were unwilling to make the game harder because it becomes less fun, we kind of just were stuck.
Well, I think that's the issue with those games, right? That genre of like, supernatural investigation game, I guess you could call it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the friends.
It is a kind of a friend farming type thing, because like I wouldn't want to play a
It's definitely
Phasmophobia
like
with people.
Exploration with a chaser and a man.
Yeah.
There's an interesting. Okay, circling back to like Repo and Lethal Company, that vibe of game. Okay, there's a game I think called Pilgrimage.
Yeah, Alexi and I
is
talked
that the one
about
with the
that
big-
at one
the
point.
Big wagon?
Yeah, you're pushing a wagon, and you have to get stuff to fucking fuel the wagon, and
Yeah.
that's your main objective.
And there's a big guy chasing you the
There
whole
is a big
time,
guy
very
chasing
slowly.
you.
Mm-hmm. Like once you
that
get past
seems
a
scary.
certain, once you get past a certain point, I think. But yeah, the whole idea is that you're pushing the wagon. You make intermediate stops at like crypts and stuff to try and find the crystals to power it, and then also to get things to sell, so you can like purchase things from a vendor, including crystals. And like a revival mask. I did like the revival mechanic in that one, where you had to like put someone's mask down on a pentagram and like draw it in with chalk.
Yeah, that's
That was
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
was neat.
we watched a video on it a while back. I was like, oh, this is very soup speed, because I know they like games like that. So I sent it to them, and it's been on my wish list. Because I think you, Alexi, were also interested in it. So you know what? I could pick this up at some point, because like I'll play with you if you want me to.
The
Yeah, 'cause
only
it was-
downside to Raft is Steven doesn't like my silly little goose and gas. They're always like, "Don't break the raft under me, Josh."
I mean, Josh also doesn't like it when we don't cook the food, because cooking the food is Josh's job.
I think it's probably, and this is something that Josh and I have talked about too, is like he really likes the survival part of the survival crafting games, and once you get to a certain point in any survival crafting game, it becomes trivial.
Yeah, and about
survive.
like that's like an hour, 2 hours into lots of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? You know
Except
what?
the long dark.
What's the? Hold on. What's the game? The game I'm thinking. It's Minecraft, but it's like a specific mode where you're like, it's like a block, but you're in the
Skyblock.
sky.
Skyblock. Even.
Yeah. That okay. That with all of us could be like actually pretty fucking funny.
Oh, now hold on.
Who's gonna fuck up the cobblestone
Minecraft
generator
virus.
first?
I
The
mean,
Minecraft virus is in the air. Oh shit!
You fool. You never had a chance.
I mean, I always go back to
Questa.
Minecraft at some point.
yeah. I know you
Same.
like your Minecraft.
I can't help it.
I mean,
like
you,
my
you,
mining
you,
and crafting.
you install Pokecraft every
infection.
6 months or so.
I like Minecraft. I need a Minecraft with a goal. I'm
agree there.
bitches. I need an end goal, because if we start like a Minecraft stream and it's like, let's do whatever, I'm gonna be like,
But would you make the 2-block jump for the beat? I actually just like watched that one
2-block
morning, like
vertical
all
jump.
of it, and it was genuinely pretty good.
It was genuinely
No,
weirdly
honestly,
good, right?
The
Despite,
parkour
like it was pretty
civilization
funny.
thing,
Parkour
it's-
civilization, yeah.
it's one of those things where it's like it's clear that it's like a passion project with how much like intentional work is going into it and how much they're trying to like give in the sense of like background and lore and like make it so that it is something that is like readable for a viewer.
Yeah.
It like an actual series versus just
I-
a typical like your
Which the
survival
funny thing
multiplayer.
about when they do like the whole video, right, is I assume made up of all of the smaller videos, so they keep
Yeah.
on repeating parts.
Yes,
of the
they do.
stuff.
And by the time you're like, I understand everything.
I
bro."
understand parkour civilization,
Dude, every so
I get
often,
it.
I still quote to Carrie. I'm like, what? No tip? And
Okay, so you love it when Parkour Civilization reiterates things, but you don't like it when Virtue's Last Reward explains the chromatic doors to you a second time? Damn, that really got Ava.
No, I don't.
Why not? you don't like
because it's
listening to women in pride mode, you piece of shit.
Boco, this is flirting versus sexual harassment.
my
This
God.
is exactly what it is.
I mean, yeah, Parkour Civilization
I
is
love it
sexual
when-
harassment. You're
when
right.
Zero the Third explains something to me fairly clearly, and then all of the other characters have to go and explain it to me a second time in case I wasn't paying attention or something.
I mean,
And then the end of the game is like, wouldn't it be really fucked up if two dudes were on the moon and
shut
then
up,
they
Ava.
hit
We
each other
just
with a rock?
started it.
Wouldn't it be really fucked up if that happened?
But it didn't.
But it did. But did it?
No.
That's interesting. You see,
Don't
there's this thing
spoil
called
it.
time dilation. Where
Ava!
I think
Ava! Don't say
What?
anything about it.
I'm not saying anything. I barely remember any of those games.
Listen,
I'm gonna be
Virtue's
so
Last
real.
Reward is probably my favorite visual novel. It's very good. I like it a lot.
I was busy texting my wife. What the fuck's happening?
Don't
Your
worry.
ass hurts? That's crazy. This reminds me of ass hurt syndrome. In 1912, there was a man called Buttface McGee.
No, it's-
and
no, I
his
love
ass
it.
suddenly hurt really bad one day. And then he went to the doctor. Turns out he had temporal ass hurt syndrome, which is a thing that is relevant to the plot, we promise.
It is.
About 50%
it's
of the
not!
time it is.
It is though.
I'm lost.
We're talking about
Thank
Zero
you,
I'm
God.
gonna
Skip.
spoil
Thank you.
VLR. for you.
I'm
It's
not
happening.
spoiling VLR.
You literally are.
No, I'm not.
Listen, the morphogenetic field is very important to the climax of 999.
The what?
It doesn't make sense if you don't
I
have
don't
the morphogenetic
remember what
field.
that is.
It's
What are you talking
It's
about?
It's how
can't
you.
just say
It's how
words.
you retain information between deaths.
Yeah, in Elder Scrolls that's called Shim. You're not special.
I am special though.
You are
I
special.
ate some cookies and played with my
I was speaking
boys.
about Virtue's Last Reward.
Well, I don't remember a
And then
lot
they
of the
took a nap.
bullshit in VLR.
I also don't remember anything. I remember there was something about a snail.
No, the snail is Zero Time Dilemma.
Oh, fuck off.
Is it the immortal snail?
No,
I
it's just a... There's this fucking plague doctor. He never shuts the fuck up about a snail.
Well, that's Zero the Second. Yeah, he talks about a snail that's always following you, so it might be the immortal snail. I replayed a little bit of the opening,
What a terrible,
but
what a terrible case of bad luck. There was a
But
snail
I-
on the road, and then a little girl saw it and went, ooh! And that caused the end of the world, maybe. Who knows? Hee hee.
But
End of the game.
But I don't remember VLR, ZTD as much. 1 second. The voice therapy
any
has
of them.
been redeemed. I have to check how long the redeem is for.
Yeah.
Is that why Josh was saying Alice shut up?
Perhaps. It might be because I was yelling really loud. Okay, here it is. It is 5 minutes. Okay, give me a second. I have to set a 5-minute timer. Kill the thing for me.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
He's doing a Wilk.
I like Skyblock would be like hella fun, actually.
I think Skyblock
you-
would be.
Did
Why
you
am I not
understand what I
living?
meant when I said he's doing a Wilk?
Yeah. Yes,
Because I just
did.
kind of said that.
Well, yes, I understood what the whale was.
I'm drinking Wilk. I'm slopping it up from the floor. You know what I'm talking about?
Fucking
I'm so thirsty for
The
Wilk.
morphogenetic field shit makes me crash out. Josh, you didn't even see the last stream. I think the last stream would actually kill you.
I think Josh would just be Lotus in that scene.
Yeah.
All I know about Danganronpa is that
Okay.
it's like every part of those games that I hated, but that's the game.
I wouldn't say so. I like Danganronpa a lot. The characters are good, and but I'm abysmal dog shit at doing
I don't know.
arguments.
Would it be like a new time loop has been discovered?
Time Loop
Now,
Danganronpa would kind of
you
go
know,
hard though.
I guess that depends on what part of Zero Escape you hate, because there's way less just like random talking about made up science bullshit in Danganronpa. Like I actually can't think of an instance of that.
I don't remember anything happening like that when I played through Danganronpa 2. I did not get far in 3 and I didn't play 1 at all.
Interesting.
Like there's well, okay, I'm not gonna say there's no pseudoscience in
Sizing you up,
Danganronpa
Ava.
because it's parts of it are ultimately like
Hey, big
sci-fi,
guy.
so like
Sun's getting low.
it just kind of happens, but like there's nothing. Ow. There's nothing. They don't like go into the pseudoscience stuff a lot.
Josh, call them by their biblical name, Morphes.
Ava, Josh doesn't
Sonic?
know about Morphes. Listen, Morphe.
Don't worry about it.
Babe, you remember the Zero Escape game show I was on, right?
Sleep.
Yes.
Morphe points were a thing you could redeem for cheats, like taking away control from someone, and the like.
I see.
I never used them because I was not playing the game as a competition.
What was the other game that
What-
was like you're a detective and in your eye there's a girl named I and she has eyes.
I the Somnium
And it's
Files
about
is
AI.
And those games fucking rule. You shut your whore
No,
mouth.
I was just asking.
they kind of suck, I think, actually.
Oh no.
How dare you?
I don't like them. The most
That's not
interesting
my
parts
problem.
are when the bullshit man isn't on screen.
You just
Who-
hate him because
what's-
he's a man.
No, I hate him
I
because
hate
he
it.
sucks.
Man.
What's his name? What's his name?
Date. He's a detective. Of course his name.
Date.
Of course his name is Date. He's a detective.
I think Kaname Dante needs to be bent over and begged, honestly.
I think
personally.
Yes.
Yes, you're right.
I just have like a hatred of like,
Fun.
okay, this name means another thing. That's cool. And then like Hideo Kojima did it 5 times in a row and I wanted to kill myself.
Well, that's because Kojima is a
God.
hack fraud.
No, I'm
But
sorry.
like my tolerance for it is gone.
I'm sorry. I did such a good job of this side split skirt and the laced up thigh-high boots. I can't play anymore. I need to go.
You're serving, as they say.
That's all right. Hey, that's why I don't invite you guys to play those games with me. I'm gonna fucking play them by myself. from
That's
now
fair.
on.
That's fair. That's valid. You know what? You know what? Actually, no. Morally, I am more on the high ground than you are, and in fact, you're a bad person for playing these games that you enjoy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uchikoshi's worst crime is that he's horny, but I'm okay with that. 'cause I'm also
Uchikoshi's
my-
worst crime is that there isn't more Zero Escape.
Here's my 47.
I feel like that's partially not his fault.
It's
47
the
post
Somnium
long
Files
thread
fault,
about
actually.
why all these games are problematic because I am too stupid to figure out the mechanics.
Listen, some of the puzzles are actively bullshit. How was I supposed to know? I was supposed to microwave the hog and then dissect the hog to get the SD card out of it. I'm still mad about losing that puzzle because the fucking hog puzzle was stupid. Oh shit, I can stop doing the voice now. I'm still mad about the hog puzzle. The hog puzzle is fucking bullshit.
I'm just thinking about Skyblock. I'm thinking about a funny skin I could get from my
We
Minecraft.
were just thinking about Skyblock.
I'm just thinking
We
about
didn't-
Skyblock.
just
I'm
thinking
like,
about
fuck, the
Skyblock
Minecraft
over
virus
That's all
really
Ava's
is
got in the
here.
brain.
The only thing
I'm
I
just
think
over
about
here
is Hell
rubbing my
Shakiano.
shit, thinking about Skyblock.
You know what's gonna be so crazy though? We're gonna be sitting there and like doing Skyblock shit, and I'm gonna hit you with a chicken jockey, and everyone will laugh.
Chicken jockey.
So
Everyone will
speaking
laugh.
speaking of chicken jockey, so
Let
when I
Boco
came,
speak.
Yeah, when I came home from work yesterday, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna watch all the trailers that got dropped during the State of Play, right?
No.
Every single one, since I was watching on our TV, no ad blocker, every single one was preceded by an ad for Minecraft movie stuff in Minecraft that immediately starts with Jack Black saying chicken jockey from, like, the movie. But it's balanced.
Single trailer.
Every single one. And also...
Every single advertisement we got while we were watching those trailers was fucking chicken jockey every time.
Also, the audio in it was balanced really weird. It was, like, balanced really quiet
was
for
like-
some reason.
But the
Yeah,
chicken
it was like
jockey
Jack Black was
really
saying
loud.
chicky jockey from a separate room.
Sorry.
It was more like this. It sounded like that every time.
You wanted to say something, Dorothy?
No, I just saw a post that kind of took me out briefly.
Yeah.
Chicken jockey ASMR, please.
Oh no.
Please no. Yeah, it was just someone's like TikTok stitch, whatever have you. It's just tits or ass. Actually, I prefer personality. And then the poster added. No, the poster added. This is actually incredibly ableist of some of us have personality disorders, so you need to learn to appreciate my titties.
Yeah, I seen that one.
True.
Should
Fuck me, Soups. You took me out. Holy shit. That's exactly my type of humor.
babe,
It's just
babe,
something that's very far away.
babe, are you at the number for talking to Olivia yet?
I don't think so. Let me restock.
Does it say on the? Well, it should say on the right side of your screen.
Talk to Olivia at the Ruins of Wyveria. Hey, I can't
Go
do that. I
talk
guess
to
I'll go talk to
Olivia.
Olivia.
Yeah, mine said it for a while. I was like, oh, I should probably say something.
Yeah, go.
Yeah,
talk to
I
Olivia.
wasn't paying
Yes,
attention.
Yes.
Where is she? I was
okay.
gonna say,
Well,
where is she?
She's at the Ruins of Wyveria. It's right there.
Where is she?
Ooh, Batman. I do love
Chicken.
fucking swear to me is an actually insane thing for Batman to say if you think about it.
Yeah.
A little crazy. Mm-hmm.
I feel as if what is going on over there?
Olivia.
Hi.
There was something I wanted to share about the situation here.
Seen Batman Ninja Yakuza League yet? No, we haven't. I didn't watch
Batman Ninja. Shut up.
I didn't watch the first one.
The first one is like so good if you have no idea what's happening.
So, was there
I don't know shit about Batman, and I watched that movie and I was like, holy shit, this is awesome.
We watched what was it? The Doom that came to Gotham.
Yeah.
It's basically
Batman
like
Lovecraft.
Eldritch Batman Lovecraft.
Oh yeah.
They did the Bat family real dirty in that movie, but also it's pretty good.
It's really good. All of them die.
I heard the
real
Batman
fucked.
Ninja dub like completely changes the script.
Interesting.
Damn.
I don't know if that's true though.
People love to say it does when they only changed things very slightly.
the weather there started
She made a joke about the patriarchy, and that caused all the anime dweebs to lose their goddamn motherfucking
You can
minds.
really see a diversion in the discourse from when Kobayashi's Dragon Maid came out.
Thanks. We'll keep a close eye.
Perhaps, hey, I'm going to get the Dragon Balls and erase the Kobayashi's Dragon Maid anime from the timeline so we can live in a better future.
Not a problem.
God.
The show wasn't even that good.
Complete more missions and wow, I literally just had a conversation with her and she was like, "Yep, that's weird," and that's the end of it. That's the whole
Okay.
conversation.
You know what pisses me off about Kobayashi's Dragon Maid?
No, tell me.
I love Toru and Kobayashi's dynamic.
Quest up.
And then they bring in Luca and Kana and their weird, like, will they, won't they bullshittery with underage kids. And then I'm like, okay. No,
Weird,
thank you.
Yeah.
It's
Weird,
weird.
man.
Fair.
Eh, which is really a shame because like the setup for the actual story elements that are present
am I?
could be good, could be fun, but
I would watch a whole ass show just about Fafnir and that dork whose name I don't remember playing video
Right?
games.
right? Like the adult combinations of like personalities and like just like antics was good. I'd like that.
Yeah.
The idea that like Tori's dad is coming from hell itself because she won't go home, that could have been a really cool like plot point to do a thing in the sense of like because I know that was one of the spots of like the later seasons. I think I never watched it, but again, it could have been a really cool plot and like conversation to have about like the integration of dragons and humans. But it just makes me it made me legitimately uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, as
In,
I think that's a
like-
normal reaction. Because, like,
Yeah, in the other like dynamics with Kana and Luca and their like human counterpart bits, it was just kind of like it's just ripped away from the entirety
yeah,
of it.
like those things could still exist if you handle them in the way that is good at all. Because I think some. Go ahead.
Like I even think that like Kana and whoever the kid was, like dealing with
remember her
like a
fucking name.
childhood. I don't have her. Like dealing with a childhood crush could be cute and like a rom-com thing, but they made it so.
The framing is absolutely sexual and it's really gross. I don't like
Yeah.
it.
Are you prepared?
Yeah,
Like
because
they made it really physically oriented, and it wasn't so much like even the talks of like, well, you're probably at the age where you're like you have feelings for like other people, and we should discuss that. Oh, sold
see.
them out, but it's framed in such a weird way, and then of course
You're just gonna let it
Luca's
steal your
framed in a
mount like
horrible
that?
way.
I love it when it mounts.
Like I
I will
like
give
Luca.
birth to the stallion that will mount the world.
I like Luca
What?
as a character.
Yeah.
But I hate the things with her and Shota. It's like,
Yeah,
no.
absolutely. Like, the characters are not the problem. It is absolutely the writing and the decisions they made.
Oh.
This is
Did you put it to sleep immediately?
yeah, like
Yeah.
another thing. Like, I feel like people don't really engage with enough is that like it is like centrally is about a queer romance because Kobayashi is essentially non-binary from the way they are depicted her. It's like it is queer to some degree, whatever label you want to use for it.
Whether it's with Kobayashi being non-binary or like gender not affirming.
Yeah.
Either way, it's still like a lesbian romance.
Yeah, like legitimately, it was part of me like having gender feelings at some point. Like
Yeah, and even then, that could have played into the sake of like the conversation of like dragons and humans, where like,
Yeah.
maybe her dad was also homophobic. I don't fucking know.
maybe her dad's gay.
Maybe her dad's actually gay and has something of a friend and is jealous he's hanging out with a human. Like,
Do you think like default guy gets the crazy dragon polycule? I think it would be really funny if he's like this like normal guy is actually like the hottest thing to male dragons. I think that'd be
Bangs
hilarious.
all over your eyes. I can't not fuck you.
Well, actually, the one with bangs over their eyes is Fafnir, but I actually like
he's
coming
dancing.
heading back to like
Style at the time.
the handling of stuff. Another show that I think I really struggle with that I think is really good that does shit like that is Made in Abyss, because I think Made in Abyss is really fantastic, but that first like 2 or 3 episodes, what the fuck? That shit did not need to be there.
Whoa. Well, I guess it's no different. Well, no, I guess it's kind of different. It is different.
Yeah.
It is absolutely different with Made in the Abyss, but also like Spy Family, where Becky has like a huge crush on Lloyd. Like it's never really played in a weird way, but it's played in the sense of like a kid fantasizing about like whatever comes up to mind.
Yeah.
It's not really sexual. It's just like a, wow, I have a crush on this guy and I don't know what to really do about it, but I think I would like these kinds
I have
of
a
things.
crush, and unfortunately, I'm 12 or
Yeah.
6 or however old they are.
Six or whatever.
It's like people shouldn't act like kids don't have crushes. It's very common, actually. I hate to break it
Yeah.
to you, but
Like I know with the one thing that comes to mind is like Becky being like,
Please stop
oh yeah,
No.
slobbering.
if I could marry Lloyd instead, then like I could be Anya's mama, and that's just like the usual playing house kind of thing. Like it's never done in a
Yeah.
weird way, but
yeah, it's like all in the
it's done
handling
in a
of the
way that a kid
material.
would. Yeah, it's done in
In
a
fact,
way that
you're-
a kid would like express it and express their
I don't know.
feelings. It's
I've only seen like 3 episodes of Spy X Family, and then I saw that one episode where the guy dressed up as Solid Snake, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And that was about it.
No, you're right. You're so right for that. And it's just like I don't know.
Thou shalt
Obviously,
not will.
you can. No, you're not Wilkie.
I'm wilking.
Obviously,
I
like
got
there's
wilk on my paws.
There's obviously conversation about like
wilking
how,
out.
He's wilking out. How like Japan handles like the whole media section of itself and everything that way, and like discussions about how much of it is normalized.
Sad on
Yeah.
me.
But that like same deal.
Fuck.
Honestly, going right back around, it comes back to the people who are like, if you're into it, whatever. Like, it's not my fucking cup of tea. I think it's weird, but it's the people who so adamantly like defend it that weird me out even
Yeah.
more.
Just it's another situation where you could just shut up.
Oh, shit. I was gonna say my wyvern ammo hit him. Hey, look over here, big man. Look over here, big man. Nice.
Ow! Oh, I'm gonna die.
Have you considered
Don't do
not
that,
getting
it's bad
hit?
for your health.
Smoking cigarettes.
Keep him
is
over
bad
there.
for your health.
I
How?
just gotta, I gotta take a little.
Wait,
skippy.
how did Alice die?
I got launched and exploded? Good evening, Nona. Hello, Mark.
Famous last words. Have you tried not getting hit?
Listen, I wasn't expecting that to happen. However, something you said immediately sent my brain back to the fucking Mega 64 Parappa the Rappa video, and I think you should know you did that to me.
Huh?
Do you guys know that game?
Parappa 1 or Parappa 2?
I think it's Parappa 1. I don't know. It's just people as Parappa.
We blew the wilk out of him.
Oh, I love blowing wilk.
But
love
you guys know that Gabe Newell was in the Mega 64 Beatles Rock Band video?
Did you know that
Yes.
Gabe Newell bathes himself in wilk every single day and night?
Well, that's why he looks the way he does. The world's strongest grandpa.
I just fucking remembered earlier.
Ooh, nice
today,
offset.
Yes.
Somebody on the somebody got a donation from LBJ Ate My Dog, and it really gave me a giggle.
Oh, yes! Shoot him in his face!
What
Shoot
the
him in his
hell?
fucking mouth!
What-
Shoot him in his mouth! Yeah!
Chad is asking, what the hell is milk? Well, it's wyvern milk. No, I am not joking.
Wyvern milk.
Wyvern, it's wyvern.
I am not
Oh,
joking.
Oh, that was
For
so
short.
good.
I know this. It sounds like a joke I would make. I am not
Oh.
joking.
Oh,
God.
I got a
It's
beast
just
gem.
called that.
This thing's a triple
I think that's one of
I
the
got a beast
coolest
gem.
ends to a hunt I've done ever. Just shooting him in the fucking mouth until he's dead. That's great.
Good job.
Ugh.
I like
You
that I
can
can have
milk
my
a wyvern. Is it a mammal? Well,
Does
they
it,
don't really explain.
Well,
do mammals
see, some things
exist?
that are called dragons aren't really. It's
It's a classification.
But hold on, man.
Technically, what we just fought is a brute wyvern. Or no, that's not the case, actually. Hold on.
No.
Wait, what the fuck is this thing?
Rathalos. Hey, Rathalos.
What is it?
Bye,
Doshabuma?
Rathalos.
It's gonna be
What
like
is a
bye-
Doshabuma?
What is it?
Aussie guy.
A miserable little pile of secrets.
Oh, did you see that
Exactly.
Bloodstained is just now Castlevania?
I did.
Is it?
Yeah, I did see that.
Like straight up.
What are you saying? In what
Very
way?
funny.
In what way do you mean, Ava?
I mean, for until the title drop happened, me, Gappy, and everyone else who was watching it with me was like, oh, it's a new Castlevania. To the point where I think Gappy was like, I heard bloody tears. And then Bloodstained, the title shot happened. And we were like, oh, I guess this is now just... this. This is just what Castlevania
We have to talk
is
to
now.
Nada, apparently.
Base camp in Azus.
This is what happens when Konami just decides they don't want to make games anymore.
Just have someone else do it.
Someone else starts doing it.
My poor left thumbstick.
We don't want to make any more Silent Hills, but we'll have Bloober Team make Silent Hill 2, and everyone was really scared. And then they came out and it was like, okay, you guys hit it out of the park. Good job.
I'm actually
Yeah.
considering playing Silent Hill F. It looks neat.
F
Silent Hill
looks
F looks
really
good.
cool. F is also
Made
if
by
you notice,
Ryokichi
is for-
07.
No. F.
Fuck.
Specifically, that F that they use in the trailer is
Oh,
a musical.
Forte.
It
metaphor
is.
Quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, you
F
use...
is,
It's... Mm-hmm.
F is
Or was
forte.
that
It
P?
means
Forte.
loud.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, the
never
more
mind.
Fs, the louder you have to play it.
Right, it was the P.
Yeah.
P is like soft.
Yeah. Parasimio or something like that.
The P is
Parasim-
real soft, yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah, yeah, the
F is
estrogen
loud.
does that.
No, P
So
no.
Silent Hill loud, yeah. I got
So
it
it's gonna have a lot of
backwards.
jump scares.
I
don't
recognize when that kid said Uragini Mono because of JoJo Part 5.
Oh no, what's wrong with
It
you?
means
Why do you
traitor.
look like that?
Mr. Satoshi
Okay.
said something was strange down below.
You okay? Happened.
Um,
Where the wormway
one
was?
second.
All right.
It still
I'll get the
hasn't
full
fixed
story
itself.
from him.
One second.
All right, I'll go and call him
I'll
then.
post it in the fucking
Uragini Mono.
I am. Oh god, it made its way to blue
So I
sky.
hear something unusual is
Ah.
going on
I,
underground.
I got like very
The deeper you go,
angry at
strange.
a video that was going around on like the dark truth behind
Oh,
the
yeah.
gothic anime girl holding the cross,
Fuck.
and the dark
Yes.
truth is as from an Arab novel. I'm like that's
Yes.
okay.
Well, that's
Yes,
because
yes,
sex is
yes,
evil and
yes.
dirty.
Evil.
Okay.
Sex is evil. We know this.
You know what was else was from a porn novel? Fate.
Yeah, it's true.
Carrie.
Yeah.
Carrie just
Yeah.
messaged me. I'll put this in the chat. She said, "I have a theory about the F for Silent Hill,"
Okay.
Oh.
and sent me this. She's right. She's
Gordon
right.
Ramsay.
Silent
Wait.
Hill. Fuck.
If it's
Wait, why is Nata just like?
that's what I
what
was
happened
saying.
to his cut?
That's what I'm saying. What happened?
Reports from base camp
He
do you
needs a
mean what happened?
refund.
Okay, what happened?
shows no signs of
Look in the queer streams.
details from
Look on the screen. That's a
Whoa!
quiz. Screen.
Ah!
Whoa!
Whoa!
Ah!
He looks fine to me.
Is that what
Yeah, I know he's fine now.
Hey.
I got to him too fast and he didn't fully render.
He didn't
Okay.
load
His
correctly.
shoulders and arms are core and cardio tomorrow in the gym. What are you looking for? You looking for abs or are you looking for bigger arms?
Two legs.
You want the gun
What are you
show?
looking for? Do you want? Do you want the gun
Yeah, don't
show or
like
the
that.
Remember this,
cargo
Mark.
bomber?
Mark, remember this. Remember this. No matter who. It doesn't matter what anybody says. Abs are hot.
That's true.
I rest my case.
I actually
Can
don't
you
like
grade
muscles
the
that
half of them?
much.
Think about it. Everywhere seems to be in the season of fallow.
You're a woman. Your opinion.
Happy Pride!
But no, wait.
Mental health.
Wait.
Sorry,
Wait,
that-
no,
it
we
took
can
me a
bring
second
this
to-
back. We can bring it back. We
Can
can bring
we?
it back. I'm a lesbian. I don't like
Okay.
men, so my point is invalid for what a guy wants to do with his body. There you go. I can bring it back, and it's still woke.
She's so real. She's so
Well, yeah, I'm real.
She's gamed it.
Looked out of the
She's
window.
gamed it.
misogynistic,
Optional
but
talk
locally.
Listen. Yeah, I'm real.
I'm
Two of you
wokely
have touched me.
misogynistic.
Well, I mean, like, if I get into it, I think my personal opinion is, like, over-muscled is not a vibe I personally like. I think toned is nice, but, like, a walking skeleton is not like, you know, walking exoskeleton is like not a thing I'm into personally. But you know, what I like does not matter. What do you want to be, man? And in the chat he says, I want to break a man in half upon my shoulders.
Then you're doing shoulders.
Then you're doing shoulders. Thank you, Ava.
Where the hell is Rove? It says I have to talk to him optionally, but where is he?
He's over here by the door.
Oh, I found him. Item trade. Hi, Rove.
You seem a little under the weather.
You post a picture, will I show it to the others? Sure.
Now that you mention it.
If it's
Oh,
appropriate.
Rove, are you all right?
It bites deep, this cold. I dare say deeper still.
Hey, be cool if I send you a thirst trap?
Even mine is no avail.
No.
Shh.
No.
Of late, I am gnawed too by an ill ease I cannot name, a numb malaise, a rank ennui.
Ennui.
Num malaise, a rank ennui.
That's crazy, bro.
Your body may just be reaching its limits out in this cold.
We're here to investigate this extreme cold.
What is happening off screen? I hear something stomping around. Is Iron Bloke out there?
You can't expect
Come on, eight. Wait.
out on you.
Come on, England.
If one, I hope never to
fucking ghost.
No, there's just something stomping around like 5 minutes away from me.
Yay, Moop.
That's
Oh,
Moop.
yay, Moop. $50. Hi, Moop.
I know that
Hey.
name.
Was good.
Alma, I need to talk to you. You need to get wherever you're going, so I'm allowed to talk to you.
Hi.
There you are.
Is there something you needed to
Hi,
do
Moop.
first?
Thank you, Moop. You are wonderful, Moop.
Thank you.
Let's head
I,
out.
I do not speak to you as often as I should, but you are wonderful and fantastic, and I appreciate you.
Last time I spoke to Moop, I think it was over some model kit stuff on Blue Sky, which, you know, checks out
That's
for me.
absolutely fair.
I like model
No,
kits.
you, no
It's all offense
us.
for you.
No, us.
There's no us? That's
we
really
are
unfortunate.
wonderful.
Sad.
Wait,
All right,
what?
Let's.
What do you mean sad?
Okay, it's. Do we want to wrap up
Okay,
here?
so fair.
I already
Yay.
talked to all-
I just realized the time.
I'm already in the thing.
You've already headed out.
Yes, I'm already at Slay the Jin Dahad.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
I
I guess I will also hit Let's Head Out, and one of you will help me. This is gonna take a while, isn't it?
Yeah?
There it is.
We shouldn't do
You might
this,
want
huh?
to leave, and we can start this next time.
Okay, one second.
Okay.
Your response to the
Let me see if I can open up the...
This quest is a lot.
I see. Listen, I'm trying to...
Yes, but it could be a thing for people to look forward to next week.
Can
It's
I...
the funny.
Content.
It's the funny
Content.
How do I
PC
leave the
cooler.
quest?
How do I leave quest? No, stop running
start.
towards it! Return from
There
quest.
doesn't seem to be a leave.
Return from
I can
quest.
quit the game.
No, it's in a different
Return from
menu.
quest.
It's in a different menu. Stop walking towards it! We hit the hit back button. This fucking bird wants me to die!
I got my Ray down Markham Mastery pendant. Hehehehe.
Where is? I see quit game.
It's one tab over
menu?
to the left from the one that has quit game.
To the left. Retry mission, mission info, quit game. Okay, if I go to the left,
Return
I don't
from
see a
quest.
return from quest.
There is one. Happy Pride, by the way. Thank you.
Where?
accept the quest to continue the
Where? Thanks, Mark. Where can? How do I? I can't.
It's
I
in
might
there.
be stupid.
It's in the
Is it in
communication
mission
tab, I
requests?
think.
Communication. Link party. No. Do I have to like walk forward a couple of
No,
steps
I
because I've
don't
literally
think
just
so.
entered the quest?
I don't think so.
What if I just quit the game? Presumably,
It
it
will-
will also quit me from the quest.
No, it will
Yes.
put you back into the quest.
Why we want to be in the quest next time.
But
I'm
you
not going
won't
to
be
play
in
it
the
all probably in the next week.
Wow. Wow.
Probably.
Wow.
I've got other stuff going on.
Wow.
All right. Well, anyway, I guess I'm gonna return without saving to the title screen. It would have saved before I came in here, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, probably.
It will not save during the quest.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody.
Mhm,
Have a good
mhm,
night.
mhm.
We'll catch you tomorrow on Boco's stream for
Metaphor.
stuff. Oh no, wait. Tomorrow's
Friday.
Tomorrow's
Warframe.
Friday. Wait a minute.
Fantasia.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Warframe.
We're playing Warframe tomorrow, and
Warframe.
I'm
Love
playing
playing.
Pokemon tomorrow morning. Bye
Pokemon
bye.
Yeah,
Warframe.
bye 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 bye.